I stand by my critique of Sartre. His philosophical arguments helped many tyrannical regimes justify overt cruelty. Also, the French smell and I hate them.
I love this extremely insightful comment from Bojack, followed immediately by this extremely insensitive one. The duality is beautiful.
And you can't go to Sundance because Robert Redford hates you.
Adding the fact that random celebrities hate him always gives Bojack an air of reality that should not be possible. You know, because of horse.
You make a splash there, people are going to notice.
Make a splash. Subtle one, Anna. Also get ready because there's a ton of puns and gags in this episode. I had to pause like 80 million times.
Fish, they're so annoying. Sorry, lady, no habla fish talk.
In this show, it's funny, but it's crazy how overtly racist Bojack just was here to this fish lady.
You know what a thumbs up means, right?
Playing on the be careful with hand gestures advice that you always get while going abroad. And the thumbs up is actually an offensive gesture in certain countries. Anna sending back the soup because there's a fly in it. The camel needing excessive water and forming a hump is a great gag.
I haven't been underwater since my mother tried to drown me in the bathtub when I was 22.
Holy shit, what? Baby rattlesnake with the rattling toy.
You can lead me to water, but you cannot make...
The electric eel being the one to shock Bojack, I think he might be the power source for that taser. Free Willy Seaport is actually a batshit name for an underwater airport, but great reference. And right away, the soundtrack and tone completely changed to this very odd, chaotic, but somehow blissful and serene atmosphere. They do a great job with distinguishing the underwater culture. Wild That Murder is just kind of okay here. At least it's more honest than what Chicken for Days does. The no thumbs up poster in the background is a great little hint as to what it means and the effects that it could have if Bojack forgets. Obligatory sardine joke. Wild that there's just an ad for humans as a concept. And a nice Little Mermaid reference here as well.
Les poissons, les poissons.
It's also during this scene where it sets in that you won't be able to understand what anyone is saying this episode. Really puts you in Bojack's shoes and gets you excited for what's to come. Hilarious gag, but is Bojack Horseman stupid? Great parody painting of Figure at the Seaside by Picasso. And a fantastic Battle of the Sexes parody. The musical chime and zoom do a great job to depict how important Kelsey's viewpoint of him is in Bojack's mind. Great reference to Blackish. And another excellent parody of Naked and Afraid, although this one is much more overtly horrifying. This parody of bizarre Eastern commercials is so excellent, especially with the inclusion of a well-known American celebrity, which is common. Plus, this is a payoff for the setup from 2 episodes ago where Jessica Biel complains about Mr. Peanut Butter saying yes to too many gigs.
I just don't know how I feel about my husband doing a bunch of wacky commercials overseas.
Not overseas, underseas.
This shark shirt says hammer time. I also adore how cutesy this shark is dressed. Fuck expectations. Excellent way to show how afraid Bojack is of confronting his mistakes. These writers just can't help themselves, can they? Wow, this soundtrack is something else. That transition is fantastic, from the calm hallways to the glitz and glamour of this upscale party. Good to see Wallace Shawn getting some press. Great octopus gag, and kudos to this man for his level of ink control. Man, pufferfish must have it rough in this world. Again, this scene is profoundly uncomfortable for us, as we have no idea what kind of joke the director's making, and we did not end on good terms with him either. They do a great job of making you feel like a fish out of water. I love how gagged the reporters are at Bojack's ignorance. A great Stag at Sharky's parody painting here as well. This always cracks me up. The Midnight Hole with Bread Poot ad is nice and subtle as well for some world building. This tiny moment works so well to endear us to Kelsey's situation at the moment, and to reinforce the gravity of Bojack's mistake. And an extremely poignant poster. Convenient timing for a sequel, Spike Lee. Also, they took the time to draw Spike Lee for about a 2-second appearance. That is assault, Bojack. Bojack's drafts are an excellent foray into how his mind works with regards to apologies. Imagine ending on that draft. This song is fucking addictively good. And a great flounder gag that highlights how busy the streets are. I love the quote from Michael Richards on the ticker on Bojack's thumb trying to take the heat off of himself. Good one, Kramer.
Enough lie.
This is a fantastic shot with all the news headlines about him and his newest error in the background. Dugong Donuts. And chicken for days is now tuna for days, highlighting how it's not exactly industry specific. The way this crab lady is walking absolutely destroys me. And it looks like that mobster that Todd threw a party for in the premiere is currently on the lam. Hopefully Pacific Ocean City has no extradition treaty with the US. Another sardine joke. The way they babble is fucking hilarious. I love how different the culture is down here. Plus, Wells Fargo is now offering shell loans. God, so many puns. Ugh, I can feel Bojack's frustration here. You want him to deliver this apology so bad, even if it was half-baked. We want him to at least try to do the right thing. What kind of policy is this? The title of this book is hilariously on the nose from Bojack's perspective, and the hypothetical questions are equally ridiculous. And this is the point in the episode where your parents enter the room. Just another day underwater for this guy. I feel so out of place. Nazi who played Yahtzee ad. Cool that the other contenders are displayed gradually through the episode to give them equal presence for the race later on. Wonderful way to play on this gag. I love this really clear demonstration of Bojack's level of parenting skills. This ad is so goofy. Herring aid batteries. So many great gags in this shop. The CBT cards, the shirts having relationship issues with their crustacean parasites, gill polish, designer oxygen, shrimp soda, self-labeled as disgusting, and then just oil, because you don't need to specify that it's fish oil down here. Not only is this magazine's comebacks hilarious, but I also love that Bojack barely even notices it. Also, this porno mag has an insane amount of great puns on the cover as well. Nope, I'm on the cashier's side here. Convert your stupid American money, Bojack. You aren't the most important person in the world. Also, I love how stupidly simple of a gag this shark's name is. Just Tim Jaws. 5 points for this sequence. The beautiful lights bouncing off the undersea plants combined with the music made from their chimes is so amazing and satisfying. Along with the absolutely fun and goofy choreography, makes it a genuinely pleasant sequence to watch and especially rewatch. These little moments of Bojack genuinely bonding with the baby are so crucial for the heartbreaking moment later in the episode. What a terrifyingly tense sequence, my god. Hilarious that they make freshwater taffy under the ocean. Great alliteration with the 10-ton taffy champ. I do enjoy how the not being able to speak thing plays into the main conflict here. It's not just a storytelling choice for fun. This gag always gets me. Such a beautiful song for this moment of freedom. And this return is so adorable, even the reaction from the father, so supportive. I love this positive depiction of single fatherhood. And I love this moment. Bojack doesn't know what he really wants. All he knows right now is the connection that he felt to that child. And the most tragic part is the child will never remember him. In this shot, we can't even tell which one he bonded with. Sea of Dreams is the perfect song to pick for the ending sequence of this episode. So beautifully wistful and melancholic. And I love that Bojack is able to connect more with his own feelings and deliver an actual heartfelt apology on paper through this experience of actually caring for and connecting with a child. Deserved, but a great final callback to this running gag. This description of Secretariat's journey is downright hilarious, but really dark. Also, thank you Vicky Fishsticks for this kind review. What a wild gag, and I can't believe everyone's so fine with— oh, that's why. One thing I've found really gross but telling is how Bojack uses the same got your nose gag with this woman he wants to bang that he used on the baby that he cared for. Bojack. What a gut punch when it's revealed that Kelsey never read the apology.
What are you, deaf?
Oh, you have got to be
And then they just completely emotionally level you, showing you that he could have apologized speaking anyway, or solved most of these miscommunications with a single button press this episode. This show is excellent at leaving you feeling completely empty, even if this ending was bittersweet. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, support us on Patreon at patreon.com/PosiTVty. That's PosiTVty. You get all the content before it hits YouTube, and you get to see extended essays unedited, so you can see my mistakes and perhaps things that I didn't want the wider audience to see. So go ahead for some extra content there, but also the support on YouTube means a lot. So thank you all for watching, subscribing, liking. Let us know what you'd like to see next in the comments below. See you for the next one. Bye-bye.